was one hell of a show, wasn't it?
Lightning round!
That was great. But
I am the Derbinator, hello.
And I am John Retland, and wow, AEW's first ever pay-per-view, Double or Nothing. Not a perfect show, but by God,
that's a hell of a start.
That really hit some really great high notes. Now, Excalibur and Alex Marvez were on commentary for the first couple matches.
Yes.
Which was a Casino Battle Royal. Now, I might miss a couple of the participants, so I do apologize, but you had the clubs, which were MJF. Justin Roberts, by the way, ring announcer, did great. MJF, the fucking MVP of this, easily.
Holy fuck. What the show.
He was great because we saw him at Defy, and the guy is such a lightning rod for heat.
He's just the best.
He is. You had Brandon Cutler also, Michael Nakazawa.
Yes.
And then Sunny Days, Dustin Thomas, the guy with no legs.
So technically he never got eliminated. Anyway,
moving on from that, we get Jimmy Havoc, Joey Janela, Sean Spears, the 10,
yes,
aka Ty Dillinger, MJF. That was great stuff. We then get Orange Cassidy, Brian Pillman Jr. with the glorious mullet,
yes,
honoring his dad. They represented the Diamonds and the Hearts. Basically, the idea is that everybody drew cards, and then people come out, according to the cards they drew, and then the last person would be the Joker.
Yes.
Well, the person actually drew the Joker card.
Well, we'll get into that one.
We will. The Hearts were Billy Gunn and Glacier in a wrestling ring in 2019.
Okay.
Weird. Mark Quinn, I heard the name, Ace Romero. Both of him.
Yes.
And Jungle Boy, that is
Luke Perry's son.
And good for him. So then we get a few spots here. We get Glacier and Billy Gunn again in a ring in 2019. We get the Luchasaurus.
Hey!
Sonny Kiss.
Hey!
I was impressed by it. And Dreamer, honoring the Dream.
Yes.
Tommy Dreamer, that is.
The yellow polka dot tights
and the shirt.
Living the dream.
Living the dream. And he should have had a Dream-inspired, trash can lid. When they get Marco Strut. I think it's how it's said.
Marco Stunt.
Yeah, I don't remember. And there were a couple other people I missed. I do apologize.
Yeah, stunted growth.
The audio did have a couple issues.
It really was new production with big production values. Yeah. There were some missteps in production stuff like audio and some camera cuts, but
But overall, this went better than All In. I will say that much.
But the Royal.
Yes, Dreamer. Of course, winning the Cannes Film Festival. I had to do it.
The trash.
He took out the trash. Whole bunch of freaking can shots. And then the Joker card was
Hangman Page. And we all knew who was going to win at that point.
Yes, we did. At least for a second. I thought MJF might still win. But Janela and Page reigniting what they did at All In.
Yes.
Including Janela taking a head first table bump.
Yeah, it was shoulders first.
It still looked like it hurt.
It probably did.
Yeah. Penelope Ford looking fantastic. Dustin Thomas he managed to hit a 619 with no legs. How? Sonny Kiss.
He lifts.
He does lift, bro. Sonny Kiss.
Every day is arm day.
Kiss using his ass as a weapon against Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah, Tommy Dreamer, I think pushed him over.
I think he did. He did. We then get we then get some good stuff. We get Havoc, Jimmy Havoc there, but he was gone. Luchasaurus gone.
Well, Havoc eliminated Tommy Dreamer, which was a nice touch.
He did. That was pretty cool, as you said.
Yeah, it's old generation versus new generation. That was very much the theme of this show.
And I like that. Now, they had some stuff where some of the older generation won, but it told some good stories.
Yes.
Yeah. So we had MJF knocked out the ring, but not over the top rope. Luchasaurus got eliminated. Oh, we thought that Hangman would win. Oh, but MJF tried to eliminate him. But then Hangman got tossed over, not quite on the floor. Buckshot lariat. He eliminates MJF.
Yeah, MJF thought he had won that one. Because in every Battle Royal, it's always that one last heelish flip. You win, you call it good. But Hangman held on. And he took out MJF.
And that was good. It was good to have Hangman win. If the whole thing with Pocket Hangman wasn't going to happen, this was a good way to do it.
Yeah.
And the winner, Hangman, earns a title shot. He gets to face either Jericho or Omega. Mm-hmm. And the winner becomes the new AEW champion. We then get Alicia with Kylie Ray talking about all the massive stuff there.
And then
Peter Avalon?
Something like that.
And then
saying he's the librarian.
And then Leva Bates, who's Blue Pants, by the way. She's a librarian. She's a better looking librarian. So, we then get a Dustin and Cody video package. We then get Sammy Guevara versus Kip Sabian. This was a fun match.
Yes.
Good wrestling. Aubrey is a ref. Woo! We've seen Aubrey a bunch of times.
Elite. Aubrey Elite.
And credit to him, by the way, for doing it. Great for her. We've seen her at a ton of indie shows. Great stuff. The great dive, a cool reverse figure 4 spot. Sammy doing some great. We've seen Sammy live. The guy's great also. Shooting star onto the guardrail. Like, Kip Sabian was on the guardrail.
Yeah.
Some great stuff. I mean, really close near falls. I thought Sammy was going to win.
Yeah.
I actually ended up winning the predictions 4-3, and I'm amazed I even got 4 right because I was pulling this stuff out of my ass.
It's what you do with the new promotion.
It is, and especially since I only knew half of them. But, I mean, we then had, I don't know what the fuck you call it, but Kip Sabian's finisher, I'm just going to call it Kip Kip Hooray.
Alright.
I think that's fair. And he wins. And then, we get a vehicle pulling up. And it's Cody, Brandy, and they brought the dog! They brought Pharaoh!
The goodest boy.
Yeah, the goodest boy, yes, Pharaoh. And we get a new signing. Sadie Gibbs, not too familiar with her. Heard the name? Send in some matches in the comments. Let us know what to check out. Interested. She looks like she could lift pretty much everybody. JR joining commentary. This was a bit of a sticking point with me. They should have used him for a couple matches, but not the whole show.
Yeah.
It's nothing against JR.
He doesn't have the young energy that he used to.
He's been around commentating since the Mid-South days. That was 1984.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Elite out to cheers. AEW chants, 20,000 fans. That was pretty fun because the MGM Grand can't hold that much. We were taking a little dig at WWE. The last dig that they took at WWE.
This is wrestling. We just round up, right?
No WWE shots happened after this.
Sure.
Yes. National anthem. Now that happened. We had Pyro. The kid looked nervous. That kid did well, but that kid looked nervous.
Kid sung well. The husband sung very well.
The woman, the wife,
maybe not so much.
But the kid looked nervous. But anyway, we get, Pyro. We get JR Excalibur, Alex Marvez on commentary. And opening with SCU.
Yes, and it's the worst town they've ever been to.
I mean, it is Vegas. Versus the Strong Hearts, which was Seema, T-Hawk, not the Street Fighter one, and then Eric Lindemann.
Yeah, I think so.
They were really good. Very impressive from Oriental Wrestling Entertainment, not OEW, JR. Please don't have him do commentary. Shivani in the front row, he was standing, Chris.
Yeah. So, seeing that Shivani was standing, obviously AEW did not put his butt in that seat.
That live will haunt him. Shivani did not want to say that. But
I don't think it's haunting him. I think it's a running joke now.
I think it is.
And he understands that.
It is. And Shivani's cool. I don't know how he unblocked me or why he did, but good on him. Because I actually don't mind Shivani. SCU chants. This was great stuff.
Yeah.
Tons of near falls. I loved how the OWE guys looked. Yeah. SCU, tremendous trio. We got to see them at the 5 Northwest show.
Yes.
Great tag work by everybody. When things got going, when it got clicking, this match was great.
Yes, it was.
This is how you kick off a main card. This was wonderful. SCU ends up winning.
Yeah.
And fine, nobody looked weak. Strong Hearts didn't look weak. They got a working relationship with them. I can't wait to see the other talents they have. I've seen a little bit of Oriental Wrestling Entertainment. And I hope to see more. Allie joins commentary team for the women's match coming up. Allie, yeah, she looked nice. Very nice. We then get Kylie Ray coming out, smiling Kylie Ray.
Yes.
We get Nyla Rose. Twitter game.
Not so smiling.
Yeah, true, but Twitter game on point.
Yes.
Definitely. Britt Baker. And the 3 women are in there, and then Brandy's music hits.
And she's in her full wrestling gear, and we're like, oh god, are we doing an authority angle already? But no, she wanted to make this match awesome. And I was like, oh shit, they got the Miz?
But then the instant she said that, I said, oh, Awesome Kong. Awesome Kong. And
Awesome Kong arrives at AEW, and the crowd went nuts.
I went nuts. You went nuts. I went nuts. I fucking lost it. The crowd lost it. I didn't think Awesome Kong was really wrestling anymore. Yeah. Now, I will say this. There were some miscues in this, which I think is important because they were trying to tell a story of 2 workers and 2 monsters. And I'm not knocking Kong or Nyla, but they're different styles. And by the way, real quickly, you're gonna pick on Nyla just because you're a transgender woman. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nyla and Kong facing off, that was good.
Yeah.
That was cool. I need to see them either face off or be a team eventually, or Aja Kong and Awesome Kong.
Yes.
As a team, imagine that.
The Queen of Kongs.
They would call them that.
Probably.
They
No,
would.
WWE would call them that.
They would. They would do that. I thought Kylie, when it got to Kylie and Britt, I thought the wrestling was really good.
Yeah.
The Tower of Doom, where they're trying to get Nyla, and Nyla's like almost superplex, and Awesome was like, nope. Just
Yeah, Awesome Kong, Tower of Doom.
Just did that great spots. We're kind of rushing through this because we're really tired, but we're really excited.
I also have a D&D session to get to.
And we encourage you guys to check out the show. Really, we can't sum up just how great this show is.
Anyway.
Kylie and Britt, they got into the finish.
Yep.
And Britt Baker got the victory.
Yes, she did.
That is Adam Cole's.
Lady.
And we get then to the Best Friends versus Angelico from Lucha Underground and Jack Evans, Parkland, Washington's own. Mm-hmm. And great heel work by Angelico and Evans. Great to see Angelico still doing so well after his Lucha Underground time. Evans, fucking hell, his neck got destroyed.
Yeah.
My God, he landed a whole lot on his neck. Crucifix bomb by Angelico into the corner. Ouch.
Yep.
Great near falls. The Best Friends win.
Yes.
And then they get attacked by two guys. Who were the guys?
Evil Uno and some other guy. I don't know who they were. They didn't really...
I didn't catch the name.
Yeah.
We didn't catch...
And even commentary didn't know who they were.
Yeah. Which I saw somebody tweet something out. Apparently he is known. I'm not familiar with him, but hey, it was cool. They had a bunch of masked guys attack. Apparently they are fans of Mystery Science Theater's The Final Sacrifice. And if you've seen that episode, you know what I mean. Then we get to a really good... So far, pretty good show. One of the best matches on the show, though, the Japanese women's match.
Yeah.
The Joshi. I'm going to butcher these names, so I apologize. Ryo Mizunami.
Ryo Mizunami.
Riho. Hikaru Shida. Hikaru Shida. Yuka Sakazaki had the fucking best goddamn K-pop, J-pop theme.
Eri.
Yeah, M-E.
Oh, M-E. I'm sorry, your M looks like an R.
I can't write.
I know.
Yes. And Aja Kong, who is still wrestling.
I guess.
She started in 86. God damn it. This was good stuff.
Yeah.
And Yuka's theme, all the goddamn adorableness. Good lord. Headshot. The We Will Rock You thing because it was Emmy, I think, that was dressed up like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
And that was just great. The people doing the We Will Rock You song chant. I love this stuff. This was a great match, a great series of near falls. Sure, there were a few miscues. You're going to have that in every match.
Yep.
These women put on a great Japanese women's match, showing how these women could work well. Great near falls, and Hikaru pins Riho, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. We kind of lost track of who it was, but still, I thought everybody did just fine here. Aja played her role well, obviously being the veteran, but not being able to do so well. She still did fine. We then get Cody versus Dustin, and
the blood.
Oh, the blood. I love the entrances, by the way.
Yes.
The throne. They had the skulls on it.
With that big cross.
Not a dig at Triple H at all.
I'm sure it was in reference to Triple H, and I'm sure they're not going to do something that will absolutely nail home that was about Triple H.
Oh, wait, except...
They did.
They did the thing.
Yes, because for some reason there was a sledgehammer underneath the ring.
You know what that means, Chris?
Someone's going to get hammered?
That too, but also...
Hey!
Wait, but what does it mean about the ring crew, Chris?
The ring crew's in cahoots!
And they are. So is Brandy, apparently. And she hands the sledgehammer to Cody.
Yes.
And Cody goes and breaks apart.
And like one man battling for Apple, he goes over to smash it.
And he, so that happens, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, he smashes that and Pyro goes off, because that's what happens with Thrones. As for the match, Dustin had a Green Day entrance, which was interesting. That was good, though.
Yeah.
Dusty chants. Dustin, this seemed like his finest hour. He had to be carried in this, though.
Yeah.
Brandy did interfere.
After a turnbuckle spot, he gets sent outside the ring, where, from the looks of the two cuts above his head, he had bladed.
Yes. If he didn't, then he hit his head bad.
Yeah.
But I think he bladed. That's okay. They're TV 14, whatever.
Yeah.
There's also pay-per-view. Lots of blood. And then, of course, JR saying the unexposed turnbuckle.
Yes, he meant to say unprotected or exposed and combine the two.
Yes.
Because Even the best of us have our words mixed up at times.
And that's true. And I got nothing against JR. I got nothing but love for JR. But this was the one match to use him on.
Yeah.
Belt usage. Of course, Cody's ass getting whipped. Literally. We didn't really need to see that.
Yeah.
But whatever.
There was a crack in the road.
God damn it, Chris. There was thanks for that. There were some great near falls. And Crossroads even by Dustin, but that didn't win. Crossroads, second Crossroads for the win. Mm-hmm. And that was great stuff. Cody and Dustin teaming up. Yep. Afterwards, Cody says, "This isn't your last match, because I signed a piece of paper. Next month, I want to face the Young Bucks, and I want you to team up with me. I don't need, I
don't need a tag partner.
I need...
Oh, no, I don't need a friend. I need my older brother."
And that was...
And the sound in his voice.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's good emotion. That's great emotional shit. I love that. And then we get the AEW title presentation. Bret Hart.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
I only popped a little bit for my favorite superstar of all time, my favorite wrestler. A lot. But he stumbled a bit, but that's okay. He doesn't know a lot of the talents. He knows some. Mm-hmm. We then had Adam Page come out. That beautiful title, though. Sweet Jesus.
Yes, that is a title.
That is how you present a title.
Technically speaking, too.
God damn it. We have Hangman Page come out because he won the Battle Royal. But then MJF comes out. It says, well, I think that one of the commentators says, he's a uniter. Everyone hates him. And that's true. And then MJF, Bret, wait, there's a fan rush in the ring. God, thank you for signing this guy.
He is the best.
He fucking is. Like we got to see him live before he signed with a major promotion. Jungle Boy, Jimmy Havoc beat him up. We go through the crowd, all that stuff. We then get to the Lucha Bros versus the Young Bucks.
Oh my God, this was the match of the night in my opinion.
It had to be. It had to be easily. I don't really think anything could sum up just how great this was.
It was a work of beauty.
It was, and I'm not the biggest Young Bucks fan. This is the best Young Bucks match I've seen.
No, I've seen people bigger than you.
Anyway, moving on from that. God damn it. Moving on from that. The best Young Bucks match I've seen since Strong Style Evolved against Golden Lovers. The exchanges, just the stereo sharpshooters, super kicks. I mean, super kicks in a Young Bucks match? No. Mexican destroyers, one on the apron.
Yeah.
The hardest part of the ring. But also...
That's the best Mexican destroyers.
That's why we need a wall for the destroyers. Good. Pentagon and Phoenix, great to see live, by the way.
Yeah.
But I really thought the Pentagon and Phoenix had it.
Yeah. I was rooting for him.
So, but you can't figure out how I was rooting for it all.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right, yeah. But this was...
Man.
That was great just to be part of that. I loved how fantastic this was. Maybe a few too many near falls, but still, Meltzer Driver, 1, 2, 3. And then we get to the main event, Jericho versus Omega 2.
Yeah, and honestly, this was...
pretty good match.
Yeah, it was a good match. I don't think it was the strongest match of the night, but it was a pretty good match.
Multiple Jericho clones.
The Jericho clones?
Yes. The Cracker Barrel spot, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Of course...
Chris Jericho berating the ref.
just push the ropes up and do that. Barricade spot. Sweet Jesus, because that barricade wasn't as sturdy as you said.
Kenny's nose gets busted open.
Ooh, boy, that was bad. Yeah, and I mean, and then the Let's Go cleaner, because Kenny Omega was the cleaner. That table spot outside where the table's laying on Jericho, and Omega just goes out and does a stomp. Like, just jumps out the ropes and does a stomp.
Yes.
That table had no give.
Nope.
Ouch. It's new.
It did after that.
Yeah, I mean, it had no choice. The Dragon Superplex. Ouch. So many V triggers. I mean, seriously, Omega it was like spamming a special move in a fighting game.
What?
I don't know. That's something.
No, think about that. It's Kenny Omega.
That's a good point. Gamer. Yeah, Gamer. Good point. 2 Lion Salts. He's still clearing half the ring.
Yes. Because he's Chris Jericho, man.
I'm gonna win! Can't do it like he did. Tons of close...
I'm gonna win!
Much better. Close near falls, a drop kick spot where Omega takes a head and neck bump on the apron. Mm-hmm. So many apron spots. Continue to try to go for the One Wing Angel. Couldn't hit it, and that's a very protective nature. Only Ibushi is kicked out of it.
Yes.
We then get the Judas effect.
Yes.
Spinning elbow.
Knocks Kenny Omega out. Chris Jericho gets the pin. And then he gets on the mic.
And he rips the crowd.
And he wants a thank you from the crowd.
For all this.
And he's not leaving until he does.
But then
the
crowd's popping.
The crowd's getting excited. They're looking into the crowd and the camera goes in. And who's coming through the crowd but Jon Moxley to AEW? Adam Wilborn. It's not a work.
Oh God, oh I forgot about that.
But he comes down in the ring and he looks at Chris Jericho and he's like, Chris is like, what are you doing here? And he's like, I don't know, and just knees him.
Dirty deeds.
Dirty deeds. Then he hits it on the ref, and then he beats up Kenny Omega around the ring, and then up into the stage. He brings him up on top of those poker chips. Another dirty deeds. And then...
Like an AA?
Yeah, like an AA off of the chips into a conveniently empty container to the left of them.
That looked really staged.
Yeah. But the show ended with Jon Moxley's debut.
And that's how you end a show.
Yes, it is.
We encapsulated that pretty goddamn well. There were some missteps. You're gonna have that on a show.
But let's go. And
A-.
A- as well. There were a few weak points, but overall it wasn't very bad.
And
but there is a poll right up here. A poll. Get it? But speaking of ending the show, do you want to know how not to end a show?